Hey there, how's it going? My name is Mason UniqueGeese, back again once again with yet another video. So as you guys may have noticed, we did recently just hit 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's absolutely insane to be seeing this much growth. It was just a year ago that I was fighting to hit 2K. I knew I was going to run YouTube really hard, but I didn't know I'd see this much success with it. So thank you guys so much for that. I'm excited to keep growing with you guys. But one thing I noticed is that a lot of you guys may not actually know who I am. Like, let's be honest, most of you guys are probably here from Friday Night Funkin'. And a good chunk of you probably won't even click on the video unless there's Big Lemon Demon in the thumbnail. So I thought doing a Q&A would be a great way to introduce myself. I let you guys ask me any question that you want in my Discord. I tried to pick some questions that were pretty general. A lot of the questions were pretty similar. So I'm doing my best to give as much information about myself and about the channel as I can. So thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hey Man says, are you gay? Believe it or not, I am completely straight. I know, I don't like the cocky walkie. Nothing against anyone in the LGBTQ plus community. From my understanding, a lot of my community is actually involved in the LGBTQ plus community. I'm personally not, I'm straight. But hey, be you, whatever makes you happy. Rock on. Axe's Rust says, are you my mom? Blue Way says, how is school going? Good question. I just got done with my freshman year of college and I am back home now. You guys may notice that the scene obviously changed from my dorm room. I do prefer recording in my dorm room because I have a lot more room and customization. But for the summer here, I'm going to be here. I'll be moving back to the dorm eventually. School's been going pretty well. If you guys didn't know, I'm majoring in graphic design and I might minor in business. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. But yeah, my thought with that is either I go and I get a good graphic design job because that's what I did before YouTube to make my money. I was a freelance graphic designer, or the graphic design knowledge may help me out in my YouTube career if you guys are supporting me that long. So Error 3 says, are you a furry? I'm not a furry. As many jokes as I make about me being a furry, I'm not a furry. There is not a fursuit in that closet right there. No. My fursona is definitely not a wolf. No. Hey, mad respect to the furry community though. I mean, the amount of art and stuff that you guys create, very cool. Not my thing though. Hey man, are you gay? No. Does Bruno Mars is gay? Is Bruno Mars gay? Is Bruno Mars gay? According to this 2012 article, no. Serbia 1983 says, why do you post so much Friday Night Funkin'? You know, I think this is a good question and I've been meaning to talk about this for a while. I've been a streamer for a very long time and I've been creating content on YouTube for even longer. Back in the day, I started out doing Pokemon shiny hunting, that later expanded to Pokemon in general, that later expanded to Nintendo in general, and then I went full variety fairly recently. Then I started playing Friday Night Funkin'. I really have enjoyed Friday Night Funkin'. I think what is keeping it alive in my head is the modding community. I now have a ton of friends in the modding community. A lot of the stuff that people are creating is insane. So I've just really enjoyed creating content and covering the modding community's endeavors. Now, I do want to say there is a little bit of a mental struggle here, because as a content creator, I never intended to sit down and become a Friday Night Funkin' YouTuber. That never crossed my mind, and I still don't want to be considered one. Yes, I love covering Friday Night Funkin', I love making Friday Night Funkin' videos. I don't want to be labeled as the Friday Night Funkin' guy. However, it's really difficult whenever I can sit down and say, okay, I need a video for today, what am I going to edit? I could edit down this mod footage, and it would take a quarter of the time as it would take to edit down a meme reaction video or gameplay of a Nintendo game that I really enjoyed playing. On top of that, statistically, my Friday Night Funkin' stuff does so much better than all my other content. So while I want to branch out and do my own stuff, it's hard because there's like no motivation to not do Friday Night Funkin'. However, I am going to be putting a pin in that. Be on the lookout for a ton of variety content. My most recent video is actually called Absolutely Losing It on Stream. It's basically just a meme reaction stream. And while there is some Friday Night Funkin' sprinkled into it, it's something that I would much rather do. What's been your favorite video to make? I'm not gonna lie, for a minute, I've really enjoyed editing like the Metopia videos. If you go and you watch my most recent Metopia video, the Metopia is a Blessing video, I spent so much time just like editing random shit into it that was definitely not needed. I think it's hilarious. And that's what I want to do. It's hard to do those kind of jokes and those kind of edits whenever you're playing a rhythm game. And it's also bad for me because I'm sitting here and I want to talk about the mod and I want to make jokes about what I'm playing, but a lot of people just watch those videos to listen to the audio. So I have fun making the videos I can sit down and do a ton of edits on. Are you going to post other videos other than Metopia and Friday Night Funkin'? I have a ton of plans for other content. To list off a couple things that are definitely coming up, I want to do a stream where I draw all 151 Pokemon from memory and I have media share on, so people can send in videos to distract me, and I'm trying to do this. Chaotic video. Other than that, I want to do more try not to laugh. I want to cover some old video games. I want to do Fallout 4, but it's ruined by mods. I want to do other Nintendo stuff. I want to look at different YouTube channels. I have so many videos that I want to put up, but again, those are coming up. When will you make your own Friday Night Funkin' mod? And do you plan to make a mod or something? Thank you, Dummy Thick Chicken Nuggies, for following during this recording session. I did not know my overlay was happening right now. Yeah, so my mod has been in development for quite a while. I actually sat down pretty early on in my Friday Night Funkin' career and started drawing the sprites. I basically just drew the sprites of my avatar over Daddy Dearest. Then I decided, okay, screw it, I'm gonna relearn it. I'm gonna learn Adobe Animate, and I've been teaching myself Adobe Animate ever since. Then one time when I was in a call with Nate Animate, who worked on the Witty mod along with some other animation projects as well. Be sure to subscribe to him. I'll leave a link in the description. He offered to, hey, let me redesign your character for this mod, and I'll do the animation for it. And I said, awesome, man. So at the moment now, I think I'm working on backgrounds with some help from Nate. He's doing the main sprites. And then BB Ponzu, creator of Carol and Sunday. He worked on the golf mod that was going around for a while, the gotcha mod. He did the sky mod. He's actually doing all the music, and I'm assuming a little bit of help with code to kind of help us out with that. I also have a few other people who I don't really want to announce yet, possibly working on the project. It's just going to come out to when stuff starts working up. As far as when that mod's going to be out, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you, I do not know. I'd say it's about like 10% done right now. And I'm telling everybody working on the project to, hey, sit back, work on your own stuff. A lot of these guys are still working on school. I know those two in particular are working on some massive projects with Friday Night Funkin' that I'm not allowed to talk about. So I want to make sure they work on their own stuff first. But a mod is eventually coming. How long have you been a Twitch streamer? So actually, almost exactly a month from now, so on June 22nd, will be my 5-year stream anniversary. I've been streaming on Twitch for about 5 years now. So you can imagine my excitement whenever I found out that I, would be eligible to be a partner. So I can't thank you guys enough for supporting me on Twitch. And I do ask that, hey, if you just watch my YouTube videos, you only watch like the Twitch pre-shows I do, consider coming over to Twitch, because I've really been grinding this for like 5 years now. So why do you wanted to make videos on YouTube and stream on Twitch? I'm not really sure why I picked this comment in particular with the incorrect grammar, but in broad, why do I do content? Why is this something I want to do? So I've always been a fan of content creation. I think the idea that someone could sit down and broadcast to hundreds of thousands of people, even millions potentially, is insane. I think the idea of being able to express yourself creatively and talk about mediums that you really enjoy is insane. I'm a huge video game fan. I've been gaming ever since I got my Game Boy Advance SP with my copy of Pokemon Leaf Green, and I've always wanted to have that involved with my life. So I think the person that really sparked my content creation journey was a YouTuber named Etika. His channel was Etika World Network, or EW Network. Amazing content creator. He did like Nintendo reaction streams. I think legitimately he was probably the first person I ever watched do a live stream and like see the chat going on screen. It was so inspiring. And I remember coming home on days that there were Nintendo Directs and turning on the computer and just sitting there and getting so hyped while he was getting hyped up for these new games coming out. Something about what he did really like left an image on me, and I really genuinely care about it. I think the reason I really want to make content is I want to have the same impact on people watching my stuff. I want to be the place that if you're having a bad day, you can go and watch one of my videos or hop in one of my streams and get your mind off of what's going on in life. I want to be the person that you get hyped with for games that I'm playing or big announcements for video games, right? I want to be that guy. As a lot of you may know, Etika did unfortunately take his own life. He had some mental issues, obviously, and that really struck me hard. So you may notice at the end of some videos and some streams, you'll see me go, have yourselves a damn good one. That's how he ended a lot of his videos. That phrase really stuck with me. The person that got me jump started into doing the Pokemon like shiny hunting stuff is a Twitch streamer named A-Drive. He's debatably one of the biggest Pokemon streamers of all time. He shiny hunts for Pokemon. He's a huge inspiration. I thought he was entertaining. Watched a ton of his stuff and it really got me started with my content creation. In the modern days, some other inspirations for me are Ludwig. I think Ludwig's amazing. I think what he does, kind of creating a show out of his stream, but also being like really casual, is insane. I've been watching him for a few years now, and to see him popping off with the subathon and every other thing that he's doing right now is insane, and I'm so proud of him. He's easily my biggest inspiration for content. Some other content creators I really look up to are like Jay Schlatt. I've been listening to his stuff for a while. The Misfits are a huge inspiration to me as well. Josh is big. Connor Eats Pants. Just a lot of these guys, I really enjoy their content and I try to take inspiration from. One thing you may notice in there is none of those guys are like primarily Friday Night Funkin' YouTubers or even primarily one game YouTubers. And that's what I want to be. I want to be just chatting. I want to be variety. I want to be able to come up with ideas and execute on them. So if you see the channel start to go in that direction, don't be scared. There's always going to be Friday Night Funkin' content until literally there's nothing else to cover. It'd be awesome if you guys could support some of the Minecraft stuff, some of the just chatting stuff, some like the random stuff I put out, because that's really what I want to do. I want to be like those guys. Are you adopted? No. Why is your name UniqueGeese? How'd you come up with it? This is kind of a funny story. Before high school, so I would have started this channel and doing this stuff before my freshman year of high school. So I want to say like 5th grade to like middle school, I ran a YouTube channel called Aqua Gaming Minecraft. I did Minecraft playthroughs. I mean, I think every kid did. I feel like I remember running my shitty little laptop that would overheat all the time. I sat it on a cookie sheet to play these games and record on it, and I was recording at like maybe 10 FPS, and I just do Minecraft playthroughs, and I really enjoyed it, and I got a lot of support from people about it, but I abandoned that channel and tried to get myself separated from it because I knew I was going into high school, and the last thing I wanted to do is be running out on the varsity football team and hear someone in the crowd go, "Yo, Aqua Gaming." I never got bullied for it or anything. I got some like moments where people like called me by that name and it kind of threw me off a little bit. I didn't like the dynamic with it because even at the time I understood it was kind of cringy. So I sat down whenever I decided I wanted to reboot and start getting into content creation again, and I came up with a name that no one would be able to figure out. I sat there for maybe 20 minutes and I'm like, what's a name that no one could type into Google and find out that it's me? Dozens of UniqueGeese. So for several years, I ran off the name Dozens of UniqueGeese, and then fairly recently, I changed it to just UniqueGeese. Because Dozens of UniqueGeese was kind of long, and like when I was doing the graphic assets, it was like dozens of UniqueGeese, and it looked all weird. So the name is UniqueGeese now, and I don't know why I picked those. It was just something that was completely random in my head. So anyway, guys, that's most of the questions I got. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If there are any questions you still have for me that you did not get answers to, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to respond to as many as possible. Keep in mind, I can't respond to all of them most of the time. Little side note, you may notice I'm wearing my 5K Club merch. Every milestone that we hit on YouTube, I've been trying to do like a merch drop for. Mainly just like t-shirts and hoodies. We did them for 1K, we did them for 5K. I got a design done for 10K, but we got to 25K so fast I started working on the 25K one, and by the time I was done with the 25K one and about ready to order my sample of it, we were getting close to 50K. So tomorrow for me, the 50K merch comes in, I get my sample, I'm gonna look at it. If it looks good and I'm happy with the quality of it, it will be on my merch store as soon as possible. So by the time you're watching this video, you might be able to click on the link and get it. I'll try to put a picture on the screen of what the design looks like. I'm super happy with it. And again, don't ever feel like I'm trying to like milk money off of you guys. It's just, I'm a graphic designer and I really want merch to kind of mark my own growth. So if you want some proof that you were here early, feel free to pick up that merch. It'd support me a ton. And be sure to join the Discord. This prompt was up a couple days ago on my Discord, and I have a couple other videos planned that are similar to this where you guys can send in input for the video. So be sure to hop in the Discord if you want to be involved. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Thank you so much for 50K, and have yourselves a damn good one.